Traffic has always been a challenge as far as the state capital is concerned, and this time around, with the expected increase in the number of tourists, both international as well as domestic. We understand that the traffic is going to be a big challenge for all of us. So, in this regard, we will first go headlong with the traffic management that we have put in place, the traffic advisory, which a small presentation will be made by the additional SP traffic and protocol officer Kohima. But before that, I would just like to give an overview of the security arrangement that we have put in place. A very robust security ecosystem has been put in place for the entire festival, and with a special focus on the Kisama Heritage Village. We don't expect any untoward incident, but we are not taking any chances. All security measures have been put in place. So we will be taking questions along after the additional SP makes a presentation. Now I would like to request Kajiri to go ahead and make the presentation.
As everyone eagerly anticipates for the final countdown for the grand celebration of the Mecca Hornbill Silver Jubilee celebration, Kohima Police has come up with a traffic plan for easing the traffic congestion and to help the visitors and everyone reach Kisama Heritage Village on time. This year, with the initiative of the government of Nagaland, for the first time in Nagaland, we are introducing free shuttle bus service, which is in place in order to mark the Jubilee celebration and to avoid inconveniences to all the visitors. We have the traffic advisory and security plan for Hornbill Festival 2024. No heavy vehicles will be allowed to enter Kohima from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. from 1st to 10th December 2024. So heavy vehicles will be stopped at Peducha and Kusama Cheked and will regulate the movement. Why we are placing this is, as all of us are aware, we just have one national highway which runs through the state capital of Nagaland. That goes to Manipur and to other districts of Nagaland. So for that reason, we need to regulate in order to have a grand celebration of the Hornbill Festival. So vehicles with valid car passes issued by PHP only shall be allowed entry to Kisama Heritage Village from the National Highway. So just on the National Highway, we'll be having a gate number 1, where the entry will be allowed only for the car passes. Exit for vehicles parked near gate number 2 from Kisama Heritage Village shall be via Emichiland for southern oblique Manipur bound vehicles. And another exit is via Rodotantrom Resort. Those are for national highway Kohima bound vehicles. That also is with car passes only. Vehicles of event managers and vendors parked at amphitheater shall be allowed movement through gate number 2 before 9 a.m. and after 4 p.m. However, during this time period, their vehicles will exit through via Rodotantrom Resort, then to National Highway for Kohima. Vehicles with car passes shall be parked at the parking area Kisama, that is opposite to gate number 2. So all vehicles with car pass shall park their vehicles at Kiwima public ground. And to and fro free shuttle bus service will be provided from the parking area to the venue and vice versa. Alternate route for vehicles coming from Dimapur, Chumukidima to the Hornbill Festival Kisama will be via Old KMC Cheked, Chotsuma, Nagaland College of Music and Fine Arts. Then it will come to the Forest Colony, BSNL Exchange, Cathedral, Aratura Inn, and from there it will take a left turn leading to the NST parking area. Then it will come to the highway, Pesama, to Kisama. So vehicle owners are advised to keep their contact numbers pasted on the windshield of their vehicles during parking. Vehicles parked on the national highway within ROW between Pesamache Cave and venue shall be though without further warning as per the provision of Section 127 MV Act. Vehicle owners shall be responsible for all towing costs and shall also be penalized under Section 201 MV Act. So a lighting point is scheduled around 350 meters from Gate 1 Kisama towards Kukulma village. So under vehicles and private vehicles may drop the passengers at this point, and passengers may proceed to Kisama venue on foot. So there is a road connecting from the main venue site leading to the highway. So those people who wish to go on foot can proceed from there, since it is a shorter distance leading to the venue. Pickup point for under vehicles and taxis will be at the Kuima public ground, where travelers can board under vehicles for their destination to town. Any individual or department intending to operate drone during the festival at the venue are advised to obtain prior permission from the police headquarters. Offenders will be prosecuted as per the law. So for this, we request visitors to the festival for carpooling wherever possible and we seek the cooperation of everyone. Traffic regulation at the Kisama village. Car bus category and access to. For A plus, VVIPs and Z plus security protectee, their access will be to the main arena. Then a car bus for others will be the parking lot. Event managers for organizers will be the amphitheater. Vendor for service providers will be entry via Jaffa Christian College till their stall and exit through Rhododendron Resort to National Highway. PWT's parking lot. So this year the government has come up with a plan. The PWTs will be taken by from the gate 2 to the main venue through the electric car. Entry of vehicles inside the venue for car bus holders only from main gate 1 and parking at main parking near gate 2. Entry of vehicles inside the venue for vendor car bus holders only from the back gate via Jaffa Christian College and exit via Imaging Land after drop-off. Entry to the main arena via second gate will be allowed for vehicles with car pass A plus only. Such vehicles will be parked near the food court. Entry for event manager car pass only via Imaging Land Junction and parking at amphitheater. Exit for all car pass holders via Imaging Land for southern and Manipur bound vehicles and via Rhododendron Resort to National Highway for going outbound vehicles. Parking and shuttle service from Kukuma ground. Vehicles without car pass to proceed towards Kukuma ground for parking on payment. After full parking capacity at Kukuma ground, parking may be allowed for single line street parking on payment beyond Kukuma ground. So parking management to be done by the concerned villagers. To and fro free shuttle bus to be provided from Kukuma ground to the venue. Here, in case if the capacity runs out, we have an understanding with the Kasama villagers also. So we will be utilizing even their local ground, which is below the national highway. So for entry for shuttle buses is via main gate 1 and dropping will be at parking near gate 2. So exit of the shuttle buses is via Imaging Land to National Highway, then to the parking lot. So exit for vehicles from Kikuima parking area to the National Highway. Next. So this is the chart which we have prepared for better understanding. So entry for the car buses, vehicles will be through the gate 1. It will go up to gate 2. This is the parking area. So the yellow arrow mark is exit for the MG land, and the red arrow is exit leading to the Rototentrum resort. Then it comes to the national highway. So you can have a rough idea about the whole area. Next. So this is the route for free shuttle bus service. The originating point is the Kukuyama public ground. The green arrow mark is indicating where the shuttle bus will come. It will come via gate 1. Then the parking area for the buses will be at the parking slope. Then after aligning all the visitors, the buses will come back to the Kukuyama public ground again. From there, it will originate again. So this is the land about the free shuttle bus. So that is all. And in order to regulate, manage, assist the visitors, we have come up with signages and barricades. So we wish to show the few initiatives that has been taken by the Kohima Traffic Police. So these are some of the barricades and the signages which will be placed not only at the Kisama Heritage Village, but even on the highways, giving directions to the visitors, tourists, whoever are coming from outside. Thank you, sir.
First, till the 10th, we'll be having the night carnival as well. And there are very many pockets within the town where similar kind of programs are being organized. So traffic is going to be a big challenge. This time around, we have introduced the shuttle bus service. All the vehicles which do not have any car passes, they will be made to park in the Kukuyama local ground. And in the worst case scenario, if there are not enough space at Kukuyama, like our additional SP had said, we have tied up with the Pesama village, and we'll be utilizing the ground as well for accommodating a more number of vehicles. One request which the police department would like to make to all the public is if they can explore the possibility of pulling cars, because instead of each family or each individual taking their individual private vehicles, it'll ease the traffic congestion to a large extent if they explore the possibility of pulling cars as well. And like I said, not only in the Kisema, but even during the carnival, which will be taking place between the Old MLA Hostel Junction till Razu Point, the RTA as well as the DCA office that issued a very elaborate alternate travel plan for all those buses which are plying from south to north and north to south. As was published in today's paper or maybe yesterday's, I'm not very sure, but travel advisories and elaborate instructions have been issued by DC Kohima and the PRO in this regard as well. So this is broadly the traffic management plan that we have put in place. If my colleague Jasbir or Sandeep would like to make any comments, and otherwise if there are any questions which the press fraternity would like to put forth, we will be eager to take questions and reply accordingly. Thank you. Yeah, tourist police will be deploying. It's a yearly feature, not only this time round, but in fact this time round, because of the 25th edition, the number of tourist police have increased substantially. It will be not less than 80 officers and men of the tourist police that we will be deploying. There will be a tourist police booth just outside main gate, gate number 2, and even otherwise also in 8 other locations. We will be deploying the tourist police. We have carried out this exercise even during the social work, wherein all those vehicles which are left unattended and obstructing the free passage of a vehicle, obstructing free movement of vehicles, those will be towed away. Basically, it's that only.
So along the national highway.
Along the national highway or any other passageway which is obstructing the free movement of vehicular traffic. As far as parking on the gate 2 is concerned, I don't think any such arrangements are being made wherein the parking tax, or as you call it, parking fees will be levied from the vehicle users. Because this time around, the number of car passes which have been printed is very, very limited. We have learned from the past experiences where I think there were a little bit, we were very generous in issuing the car passes. But this time around, the number of car passes which are being printed is very limited, and there are various categories to whom the car passes will be issued. For instance, we have separate car passes for the people with persons with disabilities. We have separate car passes for the vendors and for those people who will be running the stalls. Another separate one for the state guests and the Z category protected persons, and of course for the HODs and HODs. So given the very limited number of car passes which we are going to issue, and given the fact that the government is arranging free shuttle bus service from Kikwema to the venue, 50 to 60 number of shuttle buses may increase depending upon the demand or the necessity of it. So with this kind of arrangements which are being put in place, I don't think there is any arrangement, at least as far as I am concerned. I don't have any knowledge of parking fees or parking tax being levied for those vehicles which are parked in gate number 2. See, we have, yes, I understand the concern which you have expressed. We have also sensitized all the escort commanders that since we should be mindful of the other vehicle users as well, and necessary instructions in this regard have been issued to them to ensure that at least wherever feasible, yes, but otherwise they should be mindful of the other vehicle traffic users as well, especially the public.
See, the Hornbill Festival is a pride of the state, and we get a lot of esteemed guests from outside the state and outside the country as well. So the basic idea of the government is that those tourists who are visiting from outside the state should not be put at inconvenience. And this year, so we have made a decision and we have conveyed it to all concerned, all VIPs who are moving with the escorts and pilots, that they will not be allowed to enter beyond gate number 2, and whosoever it is, and beyond gate number 2, there should be only one security personnel in CVs, that too in a concealed weapon. The idea is that people who are coming from outside the state should not carry a wrong message, looking at a lot of uniformed personnel. So we are requesting all the VIPs who are having the escort and pilot vehicles, along with the Army and CAPF officials also.
Of course, the number of footfalls will definitely be on the high side during the inaugural and during the closing. And since this time we have just one weekend, starting from the 8th till the 10th, I think the footfalls and the number of tourists visiting the heritage village will definitely increase. But we are mindful of the fact that the entire arrangement is for the entire 10 days duration of the 25th edition of the Hornbill Festival.
Earlier, regarding the question which was raised, this time we have exercised for 127 day. So we have removed some unattended and abandoned vehicles within the home area, which is obstructing the free movement of the vehicles. And for the tourist police, we are setting up at 6 locations. One is at the airport, one at the railway, then the other one is at Kulpari, then we have the PHQ point, then the ISPT and the Kisama village.
I think this is precisely one of the reasons why this time around we have disengaged district police of Kohima from many of this routine kind of assignment, so that they can concentrate on checking the interstate flow of drugs as well as other banned substances, so that they can at least focus on the other criminal activities which may perhaps take place within their jurisdiction.